I'm 36 years old and I have no Botox on. I'm Dr. Elena Seranova and I'm the founder of NMN Bio. In today's episode, we're going to be talking about what pushes the needle when it comes to longevity, when it comes to aging, because people are talking about anti-aging and they think it has something to do with skincare, but actually it always starts from within. So, with regards to supplements, you might already know why I founded the company because my vision was to improve people's health, offset physical and cognitive decline. And this is possible with a few interventions, including supplements. But today, we're only going to be talking about what I'm particularly applying to myself because I know it actually works. So, first of all, supplements. You already know about NMN, and some people are actually panicking right now in the United States. They're not sure where they can source their NMN from, or nicotinamide mononucleotide, which is a vitamin B3 derivative that is crucial for cellular health and to make sure that our cells are basically aging slower. Why is that? It's because it's a precursor to NAD, or nicotinamide adenine dinucleotide, which sits at the Krebs cycle. And without it, we can't produce energy. We can't produce any ATP in our mitochondria. And it's so important that if your levels of NAD would drop to zero right now, you would be dead in 30 seconds. This is how important it is. So in the US, NMN is currently in the gray area when it comes to whether it can be sold as a food supplement or not. However, let's clarify the situation. So first of all, there is no law prohibiting companies from selling NMN as a dietary supplement, as a food supplement. So the FDA has not responded to, the federal lawsuit that is currently going on with consumers basically saying that the FDA needs to clarify their stance when it comes to NMN as a food supplement, because it's actually a natural compound and it is present in the food chain. And we did see similar FDA behavior a couple of years back with another supplement called NAC, or N-acetylcysteine. However, what is going on with NMN right now? So there is no official ban, legal ban of NMN in the United States. There are a couple of letters going from the FDA to certain companies, specific companies, saying that, well, you actually cannot sell it as a food supplement right now because it is undergoing clinical investigation, human clinical trial as a drug. This is how efficient it is. However, we can't treat private communication between two entities as the law. There is no such thing. And actually, there is no such legislation preventing anyone else selling NMN in the US. Moreover, something that is very worth noting is that FDA's rules only apply to US interstate commerce, meaning that it is applicable to trade between the different US states. Now, if you are a company that is based outside the US, there is no law that is actually preventing you from shipping NMN to your customers in the United States. And this is what happens with NMN Bio as well. This is where we stand because we are a UK-based company. All of our products are produced in the UK, and we can ship NMN to our US customers from warehouses all over the world, because we actually are selling into 70 plus countries right now, and we are able to fulfill your orders if you would like to stock up on some NMN. Now, there are some companies out there and they're actually spreading fear and doubt, and they're trying to make customers to buy more and more products from them, saying that the global supply chain of NMN might somehow be affected by the situation in the US. So my question here is, how can this ever happen if we're talking about the FDA that only holds power in the United States? So I just wanted to clarify our stance as a UK-based company. We have no problem and no shortage of supply of NMN whatsoever, and we don't predict having any at all in the foreseeable future. So we're not going to spread those rumors. We're not going to make the consumers fear that they might get a lack of NMN in the immediate future, because this is just simply not the case. So back into my personal longevity hacks and how to live longer. So the first layer is, of course, the nutrition, right? So you might know that I've been experimenting with different low carbohydrate diets since 2019, basically. And why is that? Is because one of the hallmarks of aging is nutrient sensitivity, and this includes insulin sensitivity. So basically, we are developing insulin resistance with age, and this then leads to prediabetes and diabetes, obesity, cardiovascular disease, and a bunch of other chronic diseases. So actually, being insulin sensitive, meaning that you don't develop insulin resistance, you can still process glucose molecules normally in your body, means that you will stay healthier for longer. Now, what happens is that because the majority of people consume carbohydrates on a daily basis, they develop insulin resistance. So by keeping my personal insulin levels at bay and not developing insulin resistance, I'm actually investing into my own longevity. So there are a couple of things that you can check with blood tests, such as, blood glucose levels, resting insulin levels before any meals in the morning, and then also HbA1c, very important marker, which is basically an accumulative marker that shows whether molecules in your blood are being glycated. So it's an accumulative over a span of a few months, and it will give you a value that will signal whether you are developing insulin resistance or not. So very, very important. So we start with the diet, and, I own a supplement company, but the most important thing for longevity starts with your diet, because if you don't eliminate a heavy carbohydrate consumption and processed foods from your diet, you're never going to be healthy. You can forget about longevity. No matter how many pills per day you're taking, this is where you need to start. Take it from me, from a CEO of a supplement company, right? Because above all, I'm a scientist. So what's important to me is to actually educate the audience about the importance of this. Another thing, if you want to lose weight, because again, if you don't have metabolic health, you can't have longevity. So maintaining ideal weight is absolutely crucial for longevity. So if you do want to lose a few kg and you don't know where to start, so at first I would say to experiment with different low carb diets. And if you are wondering where to get more information about this, please comment below and I will try and reply to all of the comments. And also, if you go on the nmnbio.co.uk website and you subscribe to our newsletter, we are educating our subscribers on a weekly basis on topics of health, longevity, metabolic health, because this is how important it is. Like, it all starts there. Now, another thing you can implement is, of course, intermittent fasting, for example, and we do have a lot of resources on our website already talking about this. Now, layer number 2 would be taking the appropriate supplements. So for example, when it comes to insulin sensitivity, so NMN has been shown to improve insulin sensitivity in pre-diabetic postmenopausal women, but also berberine, right? But berberine doesn't get absorbed by itself. So that's why we put milk thistle in our berberine supplement here at NMN Bio, because we actually increase the bioavailability from 3% to 90% with the addition of milk thistle. And, that's the reason why there are some people taking berberine and then saying, well, it actually didn't do anything to me. And, they just stopped taking it because nothing basically happens because it doesn't get absorbed, right? But with berberine, with milk thistle from NMN Bio, you will take the product and most people will basically start having reduced sugar cravings within a couple of weeks, so way before the bottle runs out. And that's the reason why we have such a high customer retention rate, and our products have super, super high reviews online. Now, this is the second layer of longevity. Of course, you'll have to, apply an evidence-based approach and take some blood tests to see what other vitamin deficiencies you might have. But some universal supplements that everyone should take is something that I call Nature's Multivitamin, which is desiccated beef liver capsules. And I will drop the link down below for you to check out some other supplements that have undeniable health benefits. So branched chain amino acids is another supplement that I love taking. Omega-3 from Wiley's Finest, another supplement that I love taking. And of course, like every supplement that we launch with NMN Bio is optimized for maximum efficiency. So we did this, for quercetin, for example, that does have anti-inflammatory action, but it's also great for muscle recovery. So you have much less muscle soreness after, workouts, basically, right? And then, of course, it kills the zombie cells that are accumulating in our tissues with age, especially after the age of 40, and they're basically aging the tissues that are surrounding them. So that's the reason why we take quercetin for longevity as well. And then, of course, the third layer would be your overall schedule and your sleep schedule as well, because not a lot of people talking about sleep hygiene, basically, and going to sleep at the same time, because this is something that can also affect your longevity if your sleep schedule is all over the place. So next time you want to go out with your friends or, just stay up until late, basically ask yourself why, and ask yourself what are the bonuses that you would like to experience with either improved sleep schedule or socializing with friends. And there is nothing wrong with this every now and then, right? But my point is that, like, if you don't optimize your routine, you're not going to get the optimal longevity results. So I will leave you with this 3 tips for today, and I would love to hear from you because there is something very, very exciting coming to the channel very soon, and we're going to start interviewing longevity experts, scientists, medical doctors, and longevity experts in order to bring you the most cutting-edge longevity information. So I would love for you to comment below and let me know who would be your favorite guest, who would you like to see on the channel when it comes to the various longevity experts. And a lot of new videos are coming very, very soon. So please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.